Man, I'm a little late to the party, but bro, what is going on with the internet? Hello everybody, I am a Marks Games. If you guys are kind of new to this channel, I like to play old school Call of Duty, so any of the newcomers that are new to this, welcome. And today, we're going to be talking about this new policy that's been going on about YouTube. Okay, so you guys may have heard that YouTube wants to have a policy where they use AI to kind of analyze people watching their videos on whatever videos they watch to help determine their age so then they can get verified by using an ID. And this shit is kind of crazy because it's not just only happening with just YouTube, but it's also happening with other websites too. And this is going to be starting August 13th. Now, I'm a little late to the party on this, but when I found out about this situation, I actually watched it while I was on my break at work. I was kind of shocked to see that they were going to do something like this so soon. Like, everyone's been talking about, Project 2025, and we didn't even know what type of things they were going to do with the internet. And guys, it's kind of here, and it's kind of fucking terrifying to think about. But today, we're going to be talking about, like, what's going to be happening as well. Now, this is a big moment in internet history because the internet is known for being pretty private for most things. Like, the government did track you down through your IP and other things, but now they're going to be able to track you down more than ever and get more information out of you that you think you did not have before. Now, with the way YouTube's AI automation system is ran, it's actually not very good. And that's also an issue because, like if you were to have someone to manually review this to see if someone was, appearing to be underage, it wouldn't be a big problem. But another thing I want to talk about, too, is that what happened to YouTube and the internet not being 13 plus anymore? Like, the fact that you have to be 18 and up to verify an ID just to watch, like, YouTube videos and stuff, like, that shit is bizarre, dude. It should not be 18 and up. Like, at least be 13 and up if you're going to make this stupid rule. I honestly find this very foolish because I've been on the internet for about 18 years when it comes to YouTube, right? I've been an old YouTube veteran since 2007. Now, I am 27 years old, so basically I've been on this website for almost 20 years, and it's kind of crazy to see something like this. Like, ever since being 9 years old, from going from the 5-star system to funny videos to be able to post whatever you want in the comment section and all this other shit, and when actual comments had dislikes, it's really sad and disheartening to see something like fall this hard to grace this quickly. Like, I do remember a time where I would go home from school and just get on the internet just to help escape from reality and stuff and be able to watch, like, whatever I wanted on as a kid on YouTube. Nowadays, I understand we have YouTube Kids and shit, but we all know that shit does not work. And I think it's kind of interesting that YouTube did, reverse a rule about swearing, which I find it kind of ironic because it definitely felt like potential damage control before this even went in effect. Now, for some odd reason, this kind of reminds me of COPPA from 5 years ago, and people were freaking out, right? But I think this is actually legitimately serious this time because I remember when COPPA was such a big deal that people thought, like, you wouldn't be able to express yourself very well, but actually it ended up being okay, but it wasn't like great, like, change. At least it wasn't, like, harming everybody. But this is just gonna fucking turn away all the OG viewers and all the consumers, and I think it's really gonna hurt YouTube in the long run because right now they may not have a competitor, but bro, this is gonna bring someone into the light for a competitor for a video platform. I know there has been a couple small ones right now, like Rumble and stuff, and Vimeo and all those really small ones, but man, I don't know, like, this is, like, going to turn away so many people that many more people might jump ship somewhere else because, wow, like, this is not going to end very well for just everything in general with the government and the internet. I also do remember the internet being a lot more private than it used to be. Like, does anyone remember a time where people told you that, hey, do not give out your personal info to strangers on the internet? And now we live in a time where we have to give out our IDs to the fucking internet. And also, another thing I want to ask too is that what's going to happen to kids that want to get fake IDs now? Like, people are going to get, like, fake IDs for YouTube now too, and along with alcohol, because there's already kids and adults that already want to get fake IDs for alcohol. So I could see this, like, the rise of fake IDs being a big concern for YouTube videos. Now, obviously, they're probably going to check it, but then again, it's AI, so their AI might not be very good. But another thing, too, I don't understand is that why the fuck are so many people relying on AI for stuff like this if it doesn't even work that well? Like, I understand corporations are stubborn, they just don't fucking listen, but I don't know, dude. Like, this is a thing that you should not be using AI with, because what if AI determines, like, all the fucking channels are all underage? And then what? Like, they have to manually go through everything to kind of fix all of it. It just sounds like a big mess, honestly. And I just don't understand, like, why the fuck they even decided to do something like this in the first place. Like, it sounds really silly too, because all people gotta do, I guess, for these type of rules is just don't click on videos that that are not made for kids, obviously. So don't click on videos that has no comments that are basically COPPA. It's kind of crazy because there's some workarounds for this shit. As long as you're doing that, I think you're in the clear. Obviously, there might be some patches in the future. But another thing I want to clarify too is that, like, what's wrong with people that are adults or into like stuff like cartoons or something? You know, like there's gonna be a small minority of adults or a huge minority that are into like Power Rangers, Sonic the Hedgehog, SpongeBob SquarePants. But no, all that shit is now considered for kids. And then what's going to happen if AI flags them for, like, you know, oh, are you a kid? It's like, bro, these accounts are probably way older anyways for most of the fucking community. And I just don't understand it, man. And it's kind of crazy, too, because it's not the fucking government's job to analyze and babysit your kids, bro. It's the parents' responsibility, and it's really sad that the fucking parents are letting the government probably do something like this, too. And obviously not all parents are happy with this, but I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of parents are happy with this so they don't have to do their fucking job. I guess this is what we all get when it comes to YouTube getting away with all the other stuff like spamming bots in the comment section, also promoting some nasty material like CP in the comment section and not doing a damn thing about it. And there's other things too, like I did have an experience on my other channel where I called them out for something like this and I thought it was messed up and not okay. And obviously YouTube actually flagged that video and said it was like abusing children or something. And honestly, guys, YouTube does not care about the kids. I'm saying this right now. It's all about just some type of fucking way to get more information out of you. And unfortunately, it's not just YouTube. It's the whole government doing this. And of course, a corporation like YouTube will be behind something like this. If this rule goes into effect, I will say this. I hope every single one of y'all buy a fake ID, bro. Just do it. I don't care if YouTube sees this and demonetizes this video. Buy a fake ID, bro, because you know what? It could actually work. You just never know. It's AI after all, like I said. But another thing I want to say, guys, is this is probably an opportunity for everyone to actually go outside again and break our internet addictions and touch grass if this goes into effect. Because I think a lot of us should be getting off YouTube for the most part, because I ain't gonna lie, guys, YouTube addiction is a pretty real thing, and I actually have it myself, you know, and it's going to be hard for a lot of people when they quit or they try to boycott, because, you know, there's nothing else like YouTube that way they do it with other platforms. I don't know what they put in their fucking video platforms, but it is the only website that does stand out compared to the other ones for some reason. Even though the rules and everything went down the shit for the most part, YouTube for some reason just has this unique charm still compared to the other video sharing platforms. Also, everybody, why is YouTube having a problem with criticism about this, bro? Like, this is not cool, because YouTube in the past with Susan Wojcicki, even though she was not good, they actually let anything slide with criticism for the most part. But bro, like, they should not be abusing their community guidelines power to try to fuck with people off YouTube just for having a voice, because honestly, this is not right, honestly, and I don't think this will be a good idea. Obviously, it's not gonna go well, but like, man, it's just not morally right. Also, I want to give a huge shout out the channel Deep Humor, right? Like, he made videos about this, just talking about it, and I gotta say, bro, shout out to that dude. That dude is very awesome for sticking up for what's right. Unfortunately, his channel might get like banned from a community guideline strike, which is really sad, but nah, dude, like, congrats, like, for sticking up for what's right, because there's so many other channels that are big that will not have the balls to do what he did, bro, and it's absolutely amazing. So congrats, dude. I hope you really do get your channel up though, like, for real. Like, I don't want your channel to be on the shitter just because of YouTube getting triggered over a voice like this. Or I should say opinion. Anyways, everybody, that's all I gotta say about this whole situation. And normally I do not make videos like this, but man, like, I just had to, because I'm very passionate about this subject too, and I love making videos, man, and I love being a content creator, and I think everyone should be able to have the equal opportunity to at least try to grow and not be divided by a bunch of censorship. It's just not correct, dude. It's just not right. YouTube already has enough lenient and strict rules. Also, in the foreseeable future, if there's anything else that happens like about this update, I will gladly make a video updating about the whole situation. And it might be a little late, who knows, because I've been working a lot, but you know, like I got that flexibility now with Amazon Flex. To anyone who don't know, I work at a fucking warehouse, but we'll see what happens. And one last thing I want to say too is I also want to give a huge shout out to Moist Critical for being such a big channel, for sticking up for this too, because not very many huge creators are willing to speak up on top of this for some odd reason, but I guess they're just afraid of losing their channels, which is absolutely not cool. But hey, I'm willing to do it, and I'm glad other people are willing to too. I'll go ahead and leave the videos that I watched in the description below. Anyways, everybody, thank you all so much for listening, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace out.